What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing Spooky Scary Wednesday, and I hope you guys enjoy Spooky Scary Wednesday today. Thank you. Alright, let's watch our first one by Horror Shorts Party, and it is called True Paranormal Activity Horror Story Animated. I guess we're just going to give this a look and see how this goes. Horror Shorts Party, let's get into this.
This is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened.
Terrifying that we got that right, folks.
Now that I have closure. It all started a couple years ago when I was living with my girlfriend, who we'll call Sarah for the sake of the story. I remember we were both in the living room watching a movie. We usually did movie nights on Fridays, and it was my turn to select which movie we get to watch. I was personally a horror fanatic, so I chose a horror film. It was pretty late in the night when this occurred, so it really made the movie that much more intense. Sarah wasn't really into the horror genre, so you can imagine the kind of reaction she had throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Midway into the movie, Sarah asked if I could walk her to the bedroom. I reply by saying, sure, after the movie's done.
You know I don't like horror. Please just walk me to the bedroom. I'm scared, Trevor.
We can leave when the movie's done. I sat through your whole movie last week, so it's only fair that you finish mine.
Please don't do this to me. I'm really scared, Trevor.
Make the deal.
Quit being a chicken. I'm not leaving the couch till this movie's done.
Don't let her
I
go.
hate you!
Oh,
Sarah angrily gets up and heads to the bedroom on her own while I continue watching the movie and mentally prepare myself for the argument that awaited me. About 10 minutes later, my throat begins to itch, so I decide to get a bottle of water in the kitchen. As I stood up from the couch, I get startled as I see Sarah standing in the darkness of the hallway.
do your sister
Sarah, you
possess?
scared me. I thought you were in bed sleeping. Sarah just stands there with her eyes wide open, gazing into my eyes with her emotionless expression.
That
almost
sister
like
is.
she was
I'm
looking
gonna
into
call
the
this
depths of
out.
my soul.
That's not your sister.
I assumed she was still upset about earlier, so I said, I'll be waiting in bed as I casually walk past her. As I open the bedroom door, I see Sarah laying in bed asleep. My
No.
mind raced with mixed emotions of confusion and absolute horror. I could have sworn I just saw her. I decide to peek outside the hallway, only to see nothing. This can't be real. I could have sworn I just saw her. I must be hallucinating.
Oh yeah,
I just
you're
need
not
to stop watching scary
hallucinating.
movies this late at night. I disregard what had just occurred and crawled into bed with Sarah. At 3 a.m. in the morning, I wake up to a loud sound which sounded like glass being shattered. I noticed Sarah was no longer in bed with me, which I found quite bizarre as it was very uncharacteristic for her to be awake at this time of night. I could hear weird noises coming from the washroom outside the bedroom. I cautiously get up and began to approach the washroom. I could hear Sarah in there. It sounded like she was talking to someone, or something. I opened the door, only to discover the most terrifying thing I had ever laid eyes on. I can see Sarah standing in the bathtub covered in blood. She had smashed the mirror and used the broken shards to lacerate her body entirely. She then began yelling the words, I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Her voice was demonic. I was thoroughly convinced that this was not my girlfriend and that she had been possessed by some sort of evil entity. I stood there quivering, not being able to move a muscle out of shell shock. Sarah then pulls the shower curtain, unveiling a message on the wall which spelled, I hate you, written in blood. My legs go completely numb as I collapse to the floor.
No. Why'd you get
Sarah
down?
then picks up a large piece of the broken mirror and yells one
Bro,
last time in her
you
demonic
done.
voice. I hate you! She then pierces the shard across my chest repeatedly, stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. I remember seeing a bright white light as my life flashed before me. That's when I open my eyes and wake up to a movie playing in the living room. This isn't the horror movie I played earlier. It must have been a movie Sarah put on. I checked the time and it was exactly 3 a.m. I looked to my right only to see Sarah staring dead at me with a grimacing look. What's wrong, Sarah?
This is the third time you fell asleep to the movie that I picked on movie night. I hate you.
Sarah? Sarah?
Sarah, you... That was creepy, bro. That's all the time I have today for Spooky Scary Wednesday. I hope... Oh, shut up. I hope that... Freak! I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the weird content I make.